The Art of Yoga by Bharat Thakur Artistic Yoga, written and recited by Sneha. Part 4. The Seer. There is a doer in all of us who cares, feeds the family, asks after old friends, says much, listens less, scrutinizes more, works hard, earns, spends, eats, sleeps, hurts, acts, does. This is a typical day, a pursuit towards a happy life. Yet, something is missing. It is felt deeply, especially when one is alone. No tasks at hand. Everyone else is busy with their lives. And suddenly, something strikes. A silence. Everything seems to be in order. Yet, there is a distance, a gap, a sinking feeling. What is missing? Who or what is forgotten? It may take years and years to arrive at this question, let alone the answer. This question makes a seeker out of an individual. Then begins a quest to find an answer, find the seer, the witness, the observer, the I. Yoga is the art of unification, a bringing together of opposites, the inherent and apparent duality in the inner world, which also helps us to arrive at a more unified perspective of the outer world until oneness alone reigns. This duality between the seer and doer is like a bottomless chasm, and the distance we span to unite the two appears vast, deep, wide, rigorous. Thus, the whole journey of yoga. Duality is imprinted in us. The brain is made of dual hemispheres, with specific skills and abilities attributed to specific parts of the brain. This comes with an understanding of only a small percentage of the brain. Neuroscience is working further to understand the brain as a complete mechanism, adopting the concept of consciousness, trying to bridge the gap between the brain, mind, and consciousness. It uses neural and computational data and psychological models. However, these are indirect measures of the experience of individuals. What has been the age-old wisdom of the yogis is being put to test in this research, trying to obtain results through complex mapping of the brain activity. This wisdom, or let's say data of the collective consciousness, was revealed to the seers of yoga as a direct experience during periods of intense meditation, when they researched their own skin, skull, heart, brain, soul behind closed eyes. With accuracy and clarity, they were able to sort the patterns and functioning of the mind, the consciousness. So, what is this gap between the seer and the doer? As the Yoga Sutra goes, Vritti Sarupyam Itaratra. At times, when one is not in self-realization, the seer appears to take on the form of the modifications of the mind. The seer takes on the identity of those thought patterns. We can understand it as below. Forgetfulness and remembrance is also a play of duality. The seer and doer play hide and seek with each other. When an individual does not know himself as the seer or the beloved. He will remain in deep identification with the doer, the doing present, the done past, the to-do future. He knows himself through the lens of the five vrittis or modifications of the mind: right knowledge, wrong knowledge, imagination, sleep, and memory, and the thoughts that arise through an interplay of these vrittis or modifications. Here, the mind rules. He is subject to the ruling of the mind, which may take on any modification and be swayed by the pursuit of happiness, joy, believing it lies outside of itself. My happiness lies somewhere else, in something else. My happiness lies in tomorrow. My happiness lies with someone else, is the core belief of this mind. Without awareness, a man is a slave to his beliefs, his conditioning, his environment, and this very pursuit. Yoga is a science of happiness. It is equipped with techniques to find oneself, to discover oneself, to see oneself as the source of one's own happiness. It is a process to find the essence, the beloved, the seer, the one who lies at the core of this play, the one who is your companion in that silence when you're free, when you're not doing, but resting, watching, witnessing. Remember the seer, embrace the beloved, yield unto the silence, rejoice in your own being. Our exploration continues. Hope you all are coming along.